Initializing arrays. C# provides simple and straightforward ways to initialize arrays at declaration time by enclosing the initial values in curly braces. If you do not initialize an array at the time of declaration, the array members are automatically initialized to the default initial value for the array type. Also, if you declare the array as a field of a type, it will be set to the default value null when you instantiate the type. Jagged array. Both C# and Java support creating jagged or non-rectangular arrays in which each row contains a different number of columns. For instance, the following jagged array has 4 entries in the first row and 3 in the second. Mixed arrays are a combination of multi-dimension arrays and jagged arrays. Enum values are automatically ordered starting with 0 based on their textual order. Java. All arrays are 0 based. Declaring arrays. Arrays are Java objects. All Java arrays are technically one-dimensional. Two-dimensional arrays are arrays of arrays. Initializing arrays. When created, arrays are automatically initialized with the default value of their type. As arrays are allocated at runtime, you can use a variable to set their dimension. You can use curly braces as part of an array declaration to initialize the array. Multidimensional arrays. In addition to one-dimensional arrays, you can create multidimensional arrays. To declare two-dimensional arrays, you need to specify multiple square brackets after the array name. Syntax to declare a two-dimensional array. Indexes in general-purpose programming languages. Python, Perl, Ada. Python. Index is 0 based. You can create a list with a series of text elements in one line in Python. List out the text elements you want separated by commas. You may also use numbers in the array, or you can mix and match letters and numbers. Access the values of an array by using an index. You can use a dictionary to look up name-value pairs for quick retrieval. Use a dictionary to look up last names associated with the first name. For example, multidimensional arrays. Python does not provide built-in support for multidimensional arrays. The implementation of a multidimensional array class is based on the one-dimensional Perl. Each element of the array can be indexed using a scalar version of the same array. When an array is defined, Perl automatically numbers each element in the array beginning with 0. This phenomenon is termed array indexing. If you consider this example, you can form index variables by appending an index in brackets but changing @ into $sign. The reason for the change is that the index variable is a scalar. Associative array. also called hashes. Hashes, on the other hand, can be indexed with strings, since indexing method is different. Conceptually, a Perl interpreter performs a search from a hash, using the index as the search key. For hashes, the index is in braces. Notice that in this case too, the index variable is a scalar and therefore begins with $sign. ADA. An array is a collection of elements which can be accessed by one or more index values. In ADA, any definite type is allowed as element and any discrete type, range, modular or enumeration can be used as an index. Declaring arrays. ADA's arrays are quite powerful and so there are quite a few syntax variations. Basic syntax with known subrange, with unknown subrange, arrays with more than one dimension. An enumerated index. Enumerated indexes define a finite group of ordered values. Enumerated constants are ordered by the sequence in which they are defined and they have consecutive ordinal numbers starting at 0.